Hi, everyone. Today, I wanted to go over something with you that I hear a lot of feedback about, and on our weekly report, I see a lot of people struggling with. So what we're going to talk about today is inspection reports and how to complete those. Now, some of you have already received one-on-one training for those, but a lot of you haven't yet. So just as a really good visual, let's go through step by step how to actually complete an inspection report in AllTrack. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And here we can see the scheduler of AllTrack. Now I've already gone through and created an appointment. So let's just start from the beginning on this. Let's say that our customer, William Shatner, he comes here all the time. He's here and he's ready for his appointment. Before we do that, actually, I'm going to hop over into the technician view and I'm going to show you exactly what that would look like. So as a technician, I could already see that we had one appointment on the schedule and that they had not arrived yet. So this is a really good snapshot for our technicians of kind of like what their day is going to look like and where they are in the current process of that day. So back in our scheduler, William Shatner's arrived as a service advisor in the front, just like normal. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check this customer in. Now, if you do not have the vehicle information, that's totally fine because you're going to get an opportunity to enter it in later. If by some miracle a customer actually walks up to your counter and they know their current odometer reading, fabulous, you have the opportunity to put it in here. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and click check in. That step of checking in that appointment for our technician is the exact same thing as printing a work order and putting it on a clipboard with the keys. Because now in the back, as a technician, I can see that this appointment is ready for me to pick up and it's ready to go. It's ready to start. So there was nothing that was needed to do by the service advisor outside of just clicking that button to notify the technician that vehicle's ready to be worked on. So as a technician now in the back, this is the technician view. I can see that this is ready to start on. So I'm going to say, great, William Shatner is here. His vehicle's ready to be worked on. I'm going to hit start. And I'm going to say, yes, I want to perform the following inspection report. Now, these inspection reports are completely customizable to what you need, which is really neat because if you have a relationship, say, with Enterprise Rent-A-Car or a fleet vehicle in your area, Uber, Amazon trucks, whatever you want, you can actually create an inspection report that's custom just for them. So we're going to go and do Regina's inspection here, and we're going to hit begin. Now our appointment moves over into working on it. And this timer appears next at the top of our appointment here. So this is really neat because as a service advisor in the front, I can also see that that work has started. So if Mr. Shatner gives me a call or he's in the lobby and he comes up to the desk and he says, hey, how much longer do I have left on my vehicle? I can easily say, awesome, Mr. Shatner, let me take a look at that for you. So it looks like they've started that work for you. They've had it up on the rack for about 35 seconds now. So you've still got about an hour to go. I didn't have to speak to a technician. I didn't have to step away from the desk. And if I'm on the phone, I didn't have to put my customer on hold to answer that question for them. So now again, as a technician, we're going to look down here at view inspection. And it's going to open up our inspection report. We can confirm that it's the correct one by name. Here's our vehicle information. If we need to go ahead and update that mileage, we can come in here and enter in the new mileage that we have on the odometer. This section is actually an optional section some of you may already be aware of. You can turn to enable this or disable this for certain inspection reports. So for Regina's inspection, it shows you may want this for like your enterprise, your fleet vehicles, and even your personal vehicles, because eventually what we would like this to do is give you a snapshot as you look back through inspections to be able to get ahead of and predict when a customer's tires are nearing replacement. So you can let them know and give yourself some time to order those tires in advance before they walk in your door and need them that day. So we're going to go ahead and you can enter in tire pressure. You're going to enter in your initial PSI, your starting PSI, and just say maybe we topped it off at 34. Back on the inspection report, you can see that beginning and that ending PSI. We're going to go ahead and enter in our tread depth, and we're going to do that for all 4 tires. Down here, these are the items that we've selected to have on this particular inspection report. Again, it's customizable. As you can see here, you can put in cup holder stability if you want to. You can put in air freshener check, like whatever things you want to put in here. But of course, oil change, your all tires, your rear springs, your brake checks, your tire checks, is all going to be down here. So it is a simple pass, warn, or fail. Let's say, for example, that we're looking at our oil condition. We notice it's running a little thick, a little dark, and we want to do a warning on it. So the second window will pop up and you can enter in your technician notes right here. Now, we understand that people are always going to complain about having to type things out. So we've actually created this option right here where you can put in a preset note that, again, you get to create, and you can create as many of these as you want. So we're just going to say our oil condition indicates that it's approaching the time to replace. We're going to hit add. I'm going to go ahead and correct my typo here. And then that's it. You just basically hit that pre-entered message. You can also attach a photo, and you can attach multiple photos. So for example, if you wanted to show the front and the back of something, you could do that. If you wanted to show what it looked like before you replaced it, and then the new one after you replaced it for the customer, you could do that as well. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and hit back and go to our inspection report. If you hit a pass, you'll notice that that second window doesn't pop up. But if it passes and it's something that's just barely a pass, or you see something on there that's still noteworthy, you can actually go right over here and hit this arrow and enter in whatever notes that you'd like to for it. So we're going to go through and we're going to pass. And I wanted to show you kind of a neat thing for your customers too. So we've completed the top items up here for this inspection report. And let's just say that maybe there's just some reason on this vehicle that we don't need to actually complete this inspection. We don't need to look at the tires, brakes, and the rear suspension on it. If you go to view summary, it's actually going to show you the customer view, what the customer is actually going to see when they get their inspection report. You'll notice as we scroll down, it shows completed items, but it doesn't show that there were items that were actually skipped. So the customer is not going to know that there were things on this inspection report. So that's really nice because it saves you from having to create, 10 different types of reports. You can create one report. You can say on these vehicles, you need to complete items 1 through 5 and leave off the rest. And on these, you need to complete the whole thing. So it saves you a lot of time and effort of having to create just tons of inspection reports. So you can click anywhere on the screen to go back to the inspection report. And we're actually going to go ahead and we're just going to complete this one. So now up here at the top, we can see kind of a vehicle health gauge here. It kind of shows, we had that one warning over here, but for the most part, this vehicle is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and we're going to mark complete, and we're going to select done. And it takes us back out to our page here. Now, let's say, for example, that oil condition. Let's say we wanted to talk to Mr. Shatner about it while we had his vehicle in the bay. We saw that we had space on our schedule to be able to fit him in for that oil change. So I would just let my service advisor know, hey, take a look at Shatner's inspection report and give him a call. So as a service advisor here in the front, I can actually go into this appointment, and down here at the bottom, I can view that inspection. And I can say, well, let's see here. There's the technician notes. It's regarding that oil condition. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give Mr. Shatner a call about that. I'm going to call Mr. Shatner and I'm going to say to this phone number right here, hey, Mr. Shatner, this is Regina calling with Point S Tire. I just want to let you know that we completed that alignment for you. And while we were doing that work, we noticed that you're getting ready for an oil change. I'm going to text you over a copy of your inspection report right now. There's some images attached to it if you want to take a look at it. And let me know if you want me to go ahead and take care of that for you today. I have an opening at 2 o'clock. So while he's on the phone with us, he can actually hit the link in that text message, open his inspection report, see the attached images of like the thread showing on his tires or the worn brake pads or whatever the concern is. And in that moment, be able to make a really informed decision about if he'd like to go ahead and take care of that appointment today. It's great for creating a sense of urgency, but it's also just a great communication tool so that you are showing your customer exactly what the problem is instead of trying to describe it to them when they may not be savvy to the lingo or the importance of what that problem actually is. So for now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to say that Mr. Shatner we've completed his inspection report. We've completed the work on his vehicle. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hit finish as a technician here. Yes, complete. And now it moves into this done column. And on our scheduler, it also lets the service advisor know that the work for that vehicle is finished, and now we can reach out to that customer. Once that customer picks up their vehicle, we will right click and check out. That means that it's been paid, and this now changes to picked up. So it's a great way, especially for a lot of your busier locations, to make sure that a vehicle is not only completed, but they've actually been paid for and picked up. If you have anything on your schedule at the end of the day that is still in the orange, it also lets you know and quickly and easily visually identify who you need to follow up with that was a no-show. So that's basically how the technician view and inspection report process works with the front service advisor desk. It's a great communication tool between you and your customers to make informed decisions about their services and understanding the importance of them. Anytime you can show someone a picture's worth 1,000 words. It's going to be a really great communication tool, like I said, for your customers to make good decisions. That inspection report is going to be a good reference for them. You can also go into their appointments, into their account, and you can actually see all of their inspection reports that they've had with you. So it actually stores this on AllTrack for you. It also stores those images to AllTrack and not your devices. So you don't have to worry about somebody going through and cleaning out 5,000 pictures of tires to free up memory every month. So basically all of your inspection reports will be housed right here for easy reference of you to your customers. So with that, that's how you complete your inspection reports. If you have any additional questions, of course, feel free to reach out to me. My cell phone number is 971-201-5512. Shoot me a text message or give me a call if you would like to schedule an additional training. You can also email me at reginalee@pointstire.com, of course. And then outside of that, I look forward to hearing from you and hopefully see that that was successful for you on your inspection reports moving forward. Thank you so much. Have a great day.